Hello and welcome back to Notts County Youth Edition Career Mode. This will be the final game of the season. It is the FA Cup final against Chelsea. We're going to Wembley and then we'll get into wrapping up the season as we move through into the championship. We've already, taken out the league, so let's just get into this and hopefully it's a good game against Chelsea. It'd be amazing to come out with a win, but I don't like our chances. But let's get into it and see what happens on Legendary. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. After the commiserations of being knocked out in the semi-final last year, which was just an amazing effort from Notts County, we've reached the final, Wembley Stadium, and the rain is fucking coming down here. We have Chelsea. It is a big task to ask for Notts County to try and take this one out, but we've fucking pulled all the strings to get here. We've beaten Arsenal, we've beaten Fulham, we've beaten Newcastle United, and now we face Chelsea in the final of the FA Cup. We're only a League One side at the moment, but we'll be moving into the Championship as of next season. We've put the vintage kits on. Oscar Delberg is in form, Kittle is in form. I think he's the leading goal scorer in the FA Cup is Jonas Kittle, so he's starting on the bench, but hopefully he can come in and make a little bit of a difference later if required. But there's the vintage Notts County strip. We've saved it for the big game. And here is the Chelsea lineup. It looks pretty fucking menacing. Courtois between the sticks. Who else have they got? Fabregas, Matic, Hazard, Oscar, Costa, Cuadrado. Oh my god, this is going to be a very, very tough game. That is for sure. But the Notts County boys, they're in some form. Mezu, the young hobo. Will he be able to help lift the cup here? He's been in some good form. We've got Koulibaly, Kutin, Prince Aware, Yeboah, Nyako, Lucas, Dari, Ebanks, Landell, Chapman, and Dalberg up front. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the FA Cup final. Well, we didn't think we'd be here this early on in the series, but we fucking pulled out all the strings to get here. The boys are fired up. They don't want to go home empty-handed, but stranger things have happened. Let's see what we can do here against fucking Chelsea.
Relieved by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game.
Chappie fires one across to Dari. He fires it down the line. Lucas has made a run for him. Sammy Lucas. What can he do here? Cuts inside nicely. It's Sammy Lucas deep into the box. Tries to get the shot off. It's fallen to Chappie. He's got the shot off. He makes Landell strikes. It's 1-0 to Notts County. No. Fuck. He's been called for offside. Well, I thought we were in, and fuck me, the referee's pulled the flag out. Well, stick that back in your fucking arse cheeks, referee. It was tight in the box. We got the shot off. We've managed to score, but it's not going to count. Tom Dari just fucking steals it off him nicely. Gets a touch away. Nyako feeds it forward, wants Chappie to run on. Chappie does get a touch in the end as Piliqueta gets picked off by Oscar Delberg. Can he get through? Delberg, no he can't. Picked off by Cahill, and they come away. Oh, Boubacar Yeboah's done very well there. Fires it off. Ebanks Landell wants the run of Delberg. Is Delberg going to beat Cahill off? No, he's not. He goes back to Courtois. He shits a biscuit. He pumps it out, and it's Zuma clearing it away to Hazard. Chelsea with a free kick. 28 minutes gone in the first half. Bit of a tight tussle in the middle of the pitch. Who's there? Get it out. Get it out. Prince Aware. Can he get a touch on? He can. And he finds Chappie with a bit of space. It's Chappie trying to make a run here. He's done well. Chappie's beaten one. Can he come inside? He can. No, he gets picked off. No, and Matic comes away through the middle to Hazard. Are they going to send a counter-attack up here? Here comes the cross in, and Mezu fucking grabs it comfortably. And he throws it straight out to Tom Dari, who's got a little bit of space, but he's not going to have the pace to take on these Premier League players. He passes it back to Koulibaly, who gets touched up. No free kick. Play on, says the referee. We're pulled out of position. Kutin gets a great challenge in and holds them up. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. What can Chappie do? Slots one long, sees the run. It's Oscar Delberg making a push inside. He's done well. Oscar Delberg, he's into the box. Can he shoot? Oh, and he works Courtois just before half-time. We're into injury time, and we've got a corner here. Delberg got a good strike off, and I'm able to beat Courtois with that one. Trusty left, but straight at him. And it's a corner for Notts. It's going to be Chappie to deliver this one in. Where's he chucked it? Straight at Courtois, but it's a punch out. It's Chapman. He's cleared it. Goes in for the back post. Courtois with another punch. Tom Dari's after it. Can he hold it up? What the fuck was that? It doesn't matter. Half-time and 0-0. Not a lot of opportunity there for both sides. Let's hope the second half opens up.
Well, the word average comes
Oh, that's a great ball from Ebanks Landel. He's found Dalberg. Can he get around the man? He's into the box. It's Oscar Dalberg who shoots. He puts it in. It's 1-0 to Notts County. Dalberg's put it in. Well-worked goal there. We just fucking waited, got patient. And Dalberg's just turned the defender inside out, got around the back, and they didn't come at him, and he's just turned on his wrong foot, smashes it past Courtois, and it's 1-0 to Notts County. Fucking get in there. Come on, you fucking Notts. Straight through the legs of the defender. Courtois went down, and it's 1-0. Dalberg's done it. Oscar Dalberg, he's fucking done it. And it's 1-0 to Notts County. Here's Oscar. The shot. Oh, and he's just put it wide. It's a corner. Must have taken a deflection. Must defend here against Chelsea here. Deep into the box. Takes a header. And it's going to be another corner for Chelsea. Tight here already. They're coming attacking. They're 1-0 down. We must defend. Get out there, Mezu. He's done fucking well. The young hobo. Oh, couldn't even get near the ball for some reason. That's Piliqueta versus Chapman. And Boubacar Yaboa's racing back. That's great defensive work from Boubacar, and he's got us a goal kick out of it. Great work from Boubacar Yaboa. Oh, Prince aware, fucking very aware of the situation, and Ebanks Landel pumps this one forward. It's Oscar Dalberg again. He cuts through the middle. Oscar Dalberg gets the shot, and Ivanovic with a good block. We've got a corner. Come on, Notts. Seal it fucking now. Dalberg's looked ominous. He likes the big games. Got a corner here. It's going to be Chappie. This one's very wide and outside, and they just fucking clear it down. Here's Koulibaly. Oh, it just gets dropped. And a free kick. Long ball in. Here's the header. Here's the shot. And Cooten just clears it out nicely. Dalberg, can he get on the end? No, he can't. Callis has got it. Feeds it off. Zuma. Ebanks Landel's just about spent. It's done inside out. Off to Matic. And Lucas takes it away. Can Dalberg get on the end of this one? Callis, he's being molested. We're almost there. Pedro feeds it in to Cahill. Cahill to Hazard. Hazard to Pedro. It's getting intense. Here comes the ball, and it's a poor one. And Mezu's done fucking well. Murray Villa does well. Feeds it out. It's Tom Dari making a push. Tom Dari chips over. Wants Ebanks Landel. What can he do here? Gets picked off by Remy. Yes, that's it! It's fucking a FA Cup final fucking victory for Notts County, 1-0. The difference is Oscar Dalberg, and we take 2 pieces of silverware from League One. Unbelievable scenes here at Wembley. The rain pissing down, but the boys don't care. They're going to be absolutely on a bender tonight. And you can tell that Mezu will be leading from the front on that charge. Anything to get his lips around a bottle of booze. Old hobo. But it doesn't matter. It's the FA Cup fucking victory here for Notts County. And what opportunities does this open up the lads for going into the next season? Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. How the fuck did we just beat Chelsea? I have no idea. They came at us hard. We defended incredibly well and got the shot in when required. Dalberg's done it. And Cooten's going to get to lift his second trophy of the season. So Notts County, watch the black and white fucking roll from the sky once again. And they are the FA Cup champions. Notts County, mate, absolutely flying here on Legendary. A 1-0 victory. We would have liked a few extra goals, a few more highlights, but it doesn't matter because we've got the fucking trophy. And that's 2 this season, and the cabinet is starting to get filled in this Youth Edition career mode. Great work, lads. Fucking what else would you ask for? An FA Cup in your fucking, what, second season we've been in control? Obviously the first 2 were simulated, but oh, we've fucking done it here, and with a team that really, on paper, did not look like they had a chance against Chelsea. But we've fucking done it, ladies and gentlemen. We've taken them down. We've got another piece of silverware. And Notts County are the FA Cup champions. Oh, that is beautiful. Fucking beautiful. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Here comes the photo. Oh, Mezu, mate. Another cup for him to sleep with. FA Cup champions. So the story was 7 shots to 3. We only had 39% of the possession, but it didn't matter. We defended well, and Oscar Dalberg put the shot in when it counted. He finishes with a 7.4. All right, the final U Squad monthly report. Let's have a look. There may be some lads worth bringing in. Awushi Lamptey. He is 18 years of age, 51 overall, 76 to 94. He looks like he could be a pretty decent player, but I'm going to leave him there for now. Badil Aware, Prince Aware's younger brother, 56 overall, goalkeeper, 77 to 94. Daniel Johnson is a 51 overall, 74 to 92 goalkeeper. Gil Paz is a 48 overall, 73 to 93, so we need him to grow a bit more. Jack Bunn is a 60 overall, 82 to 94 goalkeeper. Jordan Rhodes is a 61 overall, 86 to 94, physically strong player. We'll probably look at bringing in Jordan Rhodes, but we're going to leave him there for now. Jose Vidal is a 53 overall, 71 to 91. Manuel Navarro, 55 overall, 77 to 91. Mario Santana is a 63 overall, 91 to 94. Looks pretty good. You know what? Let's offer him a contract. Mohamed Nah is a 57 overall, 86 to 94. And Nicholas Ayala is a 56, 83 to 94. Remo Pavlovic is a 59 overall, 84 to 90. Sean Crowley, 47 overall. He's dropped down to a 73 to 87, but I'll leave him there for now. And Slavko Susak is a 60 overall, 84 to 90. Monthly scouting update from South Korea, and we've got Dongchan Moon, a 69 to 94. We'll scout further. Kang can be rejected. Lee can be rejected. Jiho Oh, we'll scout him further. Junsin Lee can go, and Sang Ho Hong we'll scout further. Monthly scouting update from Scotland. We've got a 68, a 73, a 72, an 84, and an 81. And Kalaki brings us back an 86, 91. David Navas we will scout further, and Maxi Mendez we will scout further. Alright, so I've got 50 out of 52 players currently on the list, and there's a lot of those young kids that will want to start getting in. A lot of these young kids, their contracts are up, and I'm pretty happy to let most of them go. They didn't look like they're going to be the players. They're not growing in physicals and that sort of thing. So Mohamed Adu, Marius Hoyland, Agbala, even Bushalik, Abbas, and even Dell, who's a 70 overall. He is growing, but, you know, we've got Prince Aware, we've got Kutin, and then we've got Dragovic and Bogdanovic. So he's probably not going to get a really good run for us. I could re-sign him and try and sell him off, but frankly, I just want to free up the spaces, so I'm going to let all of these contracts run out. All right, time for the final squad report of the season. Mezu is an 81. He's gone up 7. We've been training him fairly heavily. Boubacar Yabo is a 62, gone up 3. He has the potential to be special. 31 appearances, 15 clean sheets. Did pretty well for himself. Yeah, he's pretty much cemented that right back role. Prince Aware's a 67, gone up 3. He's an exciting prospect. Now, do we want to loan glitch him out and try and get him that potential to be special? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. But he is definitely growing all across the board nicely and playing well above a 67 rated player. He even scored 4 goals. Daniel Kutin's a 78. He's gone up 4. He's actually homesick, so we're going to have to really monitor him closely. He's got some great physical stats, but they've actually stopped growing now. So we'll just start training some of those technicals on him and get him up to that big centre back that we're looking for. Maybe a little bit more money, even a loan spell may sort of take care of that homesickness. We'll have to wait and see. Maurice Koulibaly, we don't have his status, but he's a 73, gone up 4. Didn't grow in any physicals this season, but all of his technicals have gone up. So he's pretty handy there at the left back position for us. Joshua Nyako's a 71. He only went up 1. He's showing great potential. Not growing in physicals, so he may slip away slowly from the side. He has done a serviceable job, but as we get into these harder leagues and harder teams to face, he will probably slide away. Jay Chapman's a 65. He went up 4. Hasn't grown in physicals, unfortunately, but he's still only 17, so let's hope he turns that around. We have loan listed him just to try and, you know, maybe get him a loan spell and then bring him back. Hopefully his status upgrades and his physicals grow. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Scored 2 goals, 5 assists. Nice effort. Sammy Lucas is a 74, gone up 3. Scored 4 goals, 6 assists. We've been training him a little bit. His physicals have stopped growing. So we'll probably just train his technicals up. He's a solid midfielder. May not get up to... we might be able to get him to an 80 overall or something like that. He's never going to be absolutely brilliant, but he does play well. Tom Dari's a 78. He's gone up 4, just showing the great potential with 9 goals, 6 assists. Fucking injured so many fucking times, and that really tells there in his physicals of how shit physically he is. But technically, he is a fucking gun player, and even if he comes off the bench and is just a free kick specialist, you know, he can create some fucking miracle stuff. Stephen Ebanks-Landell's a 77. He went up 1. Only a little bit of training into him. His physicals haven't really gone up. And, you know, another player there that will probably get to a good 80, maybe 82 if we train him enough. Oscar Delberg is a 73, gone up 2, has the potential to be special. 24 goals for the season and 5 assists. Did very, very well, growing across the board. Haven't really put any training into him at all just yet. I'm just letting those physicals fucking reach for the sky. And once they sort of drop off in the next season or two, we'll really start putting a bit more training into him. Jordan Murray-Villa, we haven't got his status, but he's a 70 overall, and those physicals have been growing nicely. We signed him at a 70, he dropped back to a 68. That's why it doesn't look like he's grown, but his attributes definitely have gone up. So at 19, he'll probably cement himself in that CDM role for us. Martin Poodle's a 73. He went up 4 with no training. His physicals aren't growing, but he's a pretty handy little backup player there. We'll just see what happens with him. If someone comes in with an offer for some good money, we may look at offloading him. Jonas Kittle's a 75. He went up 3. Growing a little bit in physicals, which is nice. We haven't really put any training into him. Very handy striker to back up Delberg and can come on and play on that wing, which he's done all season. Got himself 15 goals and 3 assists, so a good job there from Skittles. Jordan McKay-Stevens is 64. He went up 5. He's growing in physicals, the whole kit and caboodle, but he has no status, so fuck knows where he's going to end up. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll probably hold on to him as our backup right back. He's got a higher rating than Boubacar Yeboah, but obviously you trust in Boubacar a bit more. Kwame Zakari's a 67, went up 2, showing great potential. The backup goalkeeper, you know, he's serviceable. Kofi Sadami, a 72, gone up 1. You know, he's not really growing. He feels threatened by Koulibaly, obviously. He's still only 18. He could grow some more, not too sure. Handy backup left back, but if something comes up in the transfer window, I may get in a new left back, move Koulibaly to a backup, and Sadami can hit the fucking pine. Dogo Lamptey, 67, went up 4, showing great potential. Not growing in physicals, unfortunately. Picked himself up 2 goals and 6 assists. He's a little bit of a dog on the field. He just gets in there, gets the job done. And that's what I like. He's only a young kid, but, you know, serviceable. Fernandez, we don't care about. The only real player left on the fucking team, and he's retiring, so that's fine. James Mills is a 67, gone up 3. I've transfer listed him. He's not doing a lot for us. Mario Santana, we've just signed him. 63 overall right mid, has the potential to be special. There's his stats there. Let's just hope that some of those physicals do grow. If they don't, well, he may be another fucking Tom Dari, and we'll have one on the left, one on the right. But we'll just see what happens. Maybe he gets a loan spell moving through to the championship. Not too sure. Kwa Agbala, 59, went up 4. He's expiring, so you can see there. Physicals, technicals, you know, he hasn't really grown physically, so that's what we're really looking for. And I'm pretty happy to let him go because we don't use a right winger. Pre-drag bag Danovic, 62, gone up 3. I've loan listed him. He's growing in physicals just, so let's hope that he turns into a big centre back. If Cooten does leave, well, there's fucking positions opening up. Marius Hoyland, he can pretty much go. He's gone up 4, but no physicals there, so useless to us. Abdul Akwel has the potential to be special. 64, gone up 1. He's a cam. Only just signed up, but let's hope some of those physicals do start ticking over. He could be something delicious to play with as well. Mohamed Aidu is a 57, gone up 2, but we're going to let him go. Not really going to make the cut. We've got a pretty decent CDM in Mari Villa. Ibrahim Dele is a 70. He went up 3. He is growing. It's hard to say. You know what? Nah, we need to offer him a contract. We really do. We need the backup. Just in case. He may only get 1 or 2 games a season. But, you know, just to say, yeah, I reckon we need him just in case. Ibrahim Abbas, 57, gone up 3. Didn't grow in physicals. I'm going to let him roll out. Dusan Dragovic is an exciting prospect. 65, gone up 3. Growing across the board. Played the 12 games, 4 clean sheets. Did a pretty serviceable job. Played the sweeper role there in the pitchfork format. So, yeah, good young kid. Exciting. Could be something good in the future. Gustavo Patrick Ferro-Bonefim. Well, we brought him in just as cover for the international games. He only played the 1 game for us. I've loan listed him. He is growing, but, you know, we probably don't need him as a goalkeeper. I may try and flog him off in the window. We'll see what happens. Ricardo Alves Coelho, I've transfer listed this kid, not growing in physicals, even though they're actually pretty decent. Did go up 2 points, but, you know, we've got a lot of centre-backs. Gordiashenko, we've been trying to get rid of for fuck knows how long, so I'm pretty happy if he goes. Same as with Pindo, he got injured somehow. He didn't even play a game. I think it was a training injury, so he's fucked. Daniel Jozovic, 55, went up 4. We've loan listed him. He's growing nicely. We'll try and get him a loan spell. Abraham Rumfa, loan listed. He's growing. Left mid, 55, went up 3. Abdoulaye Kiaga, 59, went up 4, growing across the board nicely. So could be a good player in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. May need a loan spell. Saso Verbic, he was very serviceable. 65, went up 1, but he's not growing in physicals. And this is the trouble. If they're not growing in the physicals, it's really going to hurt them in the long run. Good for reserves team, but may not make the cut in the future. Chiwola Owusu, 51. He went up 5 on his own, so he could be something special. We'll just have to wait for his status to click over, but growing nicely, so we'll hold on to him. Michael Adamensa, he's loan listed. He's growing as well. 57 went up 4 for the season. Butris Atef, 54, went up 2. He's growing, so we'll hold on to him. Marcel Civic, 69. He went up 5, showing great potential, but not growing in physicals, unfortunately. So we may try and cash in on Civic. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the transfer window. Mohamed Adamensa is a 64, went up 2. Doesn't have a status. He's got some great physicals, but his technicals really would need to catch up, and we'd have to focus some training on him if we wanted him to play in the left-back position, but we've probably got enough there. Chainadu Angermain, 65, went up 4, showing great potential and growing. Handy backup there for Dari, well serviceable this season with 4 goals. Bushalik, I'm going to let, fly. He's got good technicals, but his physicals are pus. Mariano Garcia, we've just signed this kid up not long ago, 60. He's gone up 2 as a centre-back, growing in physicals nicely, so that's another good centre-back for us. Charles Mayoyo, he's out on loan, another centre-back, 58, went up 4, growing nicely. Mahmoud Islamovic, 62, went up 3. He's on loan. He's not growing in physicals, unfortunately, but only 17. Sometimes they don't grow at 17 for some reason, so you should just try and hold on to them for another season, maybe. Cameron Wallen went up 5, 61, and he's growing nicely. Could come back, could be handy. Twadzik to 63, went up 3 on loan at Bama Striker 9's Wigan. Growing in physicals nicely, so another handy striker that we could bring back. Sergio Moreno, he's on loan, 57, went up 4, growing, so that's good. And that is the full squad at the end of the season. So let's have a quick look at some of the stats, and Dahlberg takes out the golden boot with 18 goals. Did anyone else get on the tally? Probably not. No, they did not. Top assist for us was Lamptey with 6, so we probably need to hold on to him. He did a serviceable job there in the midfield. And clean sheets, well, Mezu up there with 14, didn't get the golden glove. Must have been a bit of a goal difference, or the name, maybe he shares it, I'm not too sure. And cards we don't really take out that often. Right, so that's going to end the season. We've won the league, we've won the FA Cup, and bring on the championship. That's all I can say. Make sure you leave me some comments, suggestions, maybe some trade targets to go and look for. I'm not sure what regens are out there. I'm going to have a look in the background and see what's out there, but there's definitely, we need some more players in this squad. We need to strengthen up, especially the twos. We haven't really had a lot to come off the bench and replace. If we get some big injuries early on in the season, we could be up shit creek without a paddle. But that's all we've got time for today. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.